I ran my blood work before and after taking this testosterone supplement for 30 days, and the results will shock you. I break down every ingredient and rate it on my metameter scale and see if it's the meta or if it's just noise. Starting off with the scientific backing, out of the 9 ingredients, 5 of them really stand out. Ashwagandha, Tonka Ali, and boron all have strong human clinical studies behind them, and in my opinion are no-brainers for supporting testosterone and overall endocrine health. DHEA and Fedoja agrestis, on the other hand, aren't as well studied and can have some side effects. DHEA is a precursor to all sex hormones, so if your testosterone is already naturally high, it can convert to estrogen when you supplement it. It also can cause acne or hair loss and can disrupt your overall hormone production, although that is not fully proven. Emphasis on that. Fedoja agrestis doesn't have any human trials, only rat studies, where it has increased overall testosterone, lowered SHBG, showed some mild kidney toxicity. Again, that's just in rats. And the other 4 ingredients, we got ginger, suphantharius flower, fenugreek, and dim. All solid human studies behind them at a very low risk. Interesting note, ginger can thin your blood, and fenugreek might make you smell like maple syrup, although I didn't really realize or notice any of those. The scientific backing, I'm giving it an overall 8 out of 10. Impact and effectiveness, the fun part, my results. Although my SHBG went up 60% and my estrogen also increased by 35%, I saw a 34% increase in total testosterone and a 7% increase in free testosterone after 1 month, 30 days on supplementing testosterone nutrients. So yes, the supplement was highly effective, and it lines up with the research on the key ingredients, which I'll start to cite now. So 2024, Tonka Ali had 200 milligrams a day for 4 weeks, and there was a 37% boost in test and a 16% drop in cortisol. A 2019 ashwagandha study had 600 milligrams a day in stressed men, and there was a 17% testosterone increase and a 27% cortisol reduction. A 2011 boron study had 10 milligrams a day for 7 days. This showed a 28% increase in free testosterone and a 39% drop in SHBG. That's actually wild. The other ingredients in testosterone nutrients support this by either rising LH or lowering SHBG, both of which help convert more testosterone into free testosterone, which is what you want. It's the active version of it. And for me, I gotta say, this lands at a 9.5 out of 10 for impact and effectiveness. Next, let's talk about price to value ratio. 1 month supply is $95. 3 month supply is $85 a month. So we're talking around $3 a day. Now, if you stack it with Optimal Man, like Seeking Health recommends, that brings you to about $4 a day. Now, that's not cheap, but considering the ingredients, the clinical dosing, and the all-in-one simplicity, it's actually a solid value if you're someone who responds well to this type of support. So for the price to value ratio, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. All right, next we got lifestyle and fit. Here's how it fits into a real routine. For context, I give creatine a 10 out of 10 here because you can take it whenever you want. There's no thought required, but with testosterone nutrients, you need to take it at the very end of the night with your last meal. Yeah, I've forgotten a few times. If you're stacking it with Optimal Man, that's another one that you're gonna take in the morning. So now you got a 2x daily habit. Still manageable, I just keep the bottles by my toothbrush and by my supplement drawer. Anyways, for lifestyle fit, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Now we got purity and side effects. This is where Seeking Health really shines. They're USA-based, manufactured in Washington State, and their founder, Ben Lynch, is known for his product purity and integrity. For example, they're using KSM 66 ashwagandha, which is a root-only formula that has high purity, no random bulk powders, no artificial additives, just straight clean label. I'm putting them on par with Santa Cruz Paleo in terms of sourcing quality. They're both ran by health-obsessed founders who actually use their own products. Side effects, yeah, we talked about DHEA and Fedoja agrestis, acne, maybe some mild hair loss if you're prone. That said, I cycle this supplement on, 1 month, off, and I've had 0 negative side effects. In fact, I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, libido definitely has increased. And after cycling off for a few weeks, I noticed a small drop in libido, but my strength in the gym definitely stays as high. So overall, I'm giving the purity and safety a solid 9 out of 10. So in conclusion, that gives Testosterone Nutrients by Seeking Health a metameter score of 8.4 out of 10, officially making it meta approved. If you're someone under stress, dealing with low to normal T, poor sleep, or early signs of burnout, this supplement might help you reset. Stay tuned for next week. I'm reviewing a $40 per dose ketone ester that some people say feels like natural Adderall. We'll see about that. Anyways, this has been Meta by Kel. We'll see you next week.